Hello. In this video, we will cover 14 questions from APSC Chemistry Paper 2015 Prelims. Question number 47. The transformation this to this. The first in the reacted side is an amide and the product is an amine. So we know that the reaction which converts amide to amine is called Hofmann bromide degradation reaction, and this reaction and so the option C is correct. Next question: which one of the following produces only one isomer during monochlorination reaction? So out of the four options, we have to find that option in which only one type of carbon is present. So in case of neopentane, we if it undergoes halogenation, it will produce only one type of isomer. So option B is correct. Next question number 49. The optical reactivity of mesotartaric acid is due to, so it is due to plane of symmetry. What actually happens in mesotartaric acid, if we fold the molecule, then it will gets overlap, and that's why it has plane of symmetry, and so option A is correct. Next question, question number 50. An organic compound reacts with ammonical silver nitrate solution to form a white precipitate. The compound is, so option A, B, C and D. This four, out of this four option B is an terminal alkyne, and we know that terminal alkyne on reaction with ammonical silver nitrate produces white precipitate. So option B is correct. And next question 51. Identify A in the following reaction: A to B, and ultimately it gives an carboxylic acid with OH group. So here the correct option is A. If we place if we place option A in place of A, then we get B, which is this compound, and C, not C, the product, ultimate product becomes this. In case of B and C and D, if we apply, we will not get the required product C. So option A is correct. Which one of the following compounds will form when ethyl bromide reacts with sodium ethoxide? So basically this is Williamson synthesis, and according to Williamson synthesis, it will form diethyl ether. Option D is correct. Next question 53. Few carbohydrates react positively with Benedict and Tollens reagent. They can be categorized as, so we know that carbohydrates which reacts positively with Benedict and Tollens reagent are reducing sugars. So option B is correct. Next, fructose is a ketohexose. So option B is correct. Next question, the relation between glucose and fructose is which one of the following? So option, you have to check that glucose and fructose contains same number of carbon, so, and also equal number of hydrogen as well. So what is the difference? The difference is that glucose is a aldohexose and fructose is a ketohexose. Therefore they differ only in the functional group. So option C, which is functional isomers, is correct. So option C is correct. Next question, question number 56. Carbohydrates are classified as D or L depending upon the configuration of highest numbered asymmetric carbon atom in comparison with. So the question here is the classification D and L is symbolized on which of the following compounds? Basically, we take glyceraldehyde as our reference molecule while giving the D and L name. So here option C, glyceraldehyde, will be correct. Next question, the possible number of acyclic isomer for C6H10 is. So for this you have to draw the all isomers of C6H10, means alkyne. Here it is hexyne. So you have to write all the hexynes, like one hexyne, hex1-ine, hex2-ine and all, and you have to count the acyclic ones, means containing no ring or something, only the single only the straight chain one you have to count, and you will get 7. So option C is correct, 7. These are the 7 isomers of acyclic C6H10. All right, so next question, the compound which has the least hindered rotation about carbon-carbon bond is. So remember one thing, if the bond is single bond, then there will be possibility of rotation, and therefore it will be least hindered. And so we have to find the compound which has single bond. So ethane, ethylene, acetylene and hexachloroethane, out of these four, ethane and hexachloroethane has single bond between carbon-carbon. So there is a possibility, but the case is that in case of hexachloroethane there is 6 chlorine. In each carbon there is 3. So because of the bulky size of chlorine, there will be no such uh, rotation, or you can say there will be repulsion between the chlorine atom, and there will be that's why it will be quite hindered. And so option A, ethane, will be correct. So option A is your correct answer. Next question, a gas decolorizes alkaline KMnO4 solution but doesn't give precipitate with ammonical AgNO3 solution. Identify the gas among the following. So an alkaline KMnO4 solution decolorizes a compound. So that means that that compound should contain a double bond or triple bond, right? Next point is, but it doesn't give precipitate with ammonical AgNO3. That means that it do not contain any triple bond. So now from the options we have to find that compound which contains double bond. So in C2H2 it's ethyne, so it is alkyne, it's not possible. Then B, C2H4, ethene, so there is a possibility. Next question, next option is C2H6, means ethane, so ethane cannot be our answer. Then D, C6H6 means benzene, so benzene also cannot be because it's a saturated compound because of resonance, and that's why option B will be our correct option, C2H6, ethene. Next question, among the following, the alkene which on ozenolysis yields aldehyde as the only product is. So in butene, the option A is 1-butene, option B 2-butene, then propene, and 2-methyl prop 1-ene. Out of this 4, option B 2-butene, if it undergoes ozenolysis, then it will produce aldehyde. Which aldehyde? It will produce acetaldehyde, and only one product will be there, only one product will be there, and that's why it will be the correct option. But in case of but1-ene, and if it undergoes ozenolysis, then it will produce one methanol and one methanol and one propanol. In case of propene, if it undergoes ozenolysis, it will produce one methanol and one ethanol, and that's why option B will be our correct option.